My kids are out of the house. I don't seem to know what to do with myself. I have a career. I'm involved in my church. I have a good relationship with my husband. Kids are doing well. They're living independent lives like we taught them to do. Good for you. And I have these moments of overwhelming sadness. Amy, do you really?
This really hits home right now because I like all of the eagles in the nest. And I love when we're all together. I mean, that just fills my cup. And so right now, like right as I'm sitting here right now, my son is away on his senior trip because he is stepping into that full independent young man that we've raised him up and trained him up to be. And I am not gonna lie, I had tears this week. Actually, I feel a little raw about it right now because he's such a joy to have around. He's kind, he's helpful, he's a hard worker, he's obedient. Thank the Lord. And that's not the same with all of my children, I'll just say that. But there's just something so sweet about him. He worships in the house. He just brings such a peace, his presence. So honestly, I'm really going to miss him. But this is what my husband and I are saying. We transition well in every season of life. So that is the soundtrack I will play over and over. I transition well in every season of life. I will enjoy when they come home, and I will enjoy when they leave. It will be a blessing.
I think Amy has a really good perspective on that, because I think one thing you have to remember is that your empty nest is somebody else's everyday existence. And there are people that you know, you have gatherings to look forward to. You have grandkids to look forward to. You have things that you have to look forward to. There are people out there, people watching right now, they don't have those things to look forward to. Their existence is maybe a much more lonely one. Their empty nest has been their whole lives.
Yeah.
And so we have to put that into perspective, I think. Sometimes those lonely moments and those sad moments, we have to really think about how we've been so blessed with what we've been given and put that into perspective. It's okay to be sad, but think about all the blessings we've had and the blessings to come and kind of put that into perspective and be thankful for that.
Roxy, what do you think?
I went through this. You still go through it. And what helped me was Proverbs 31. The woman says, she smiles at the future. So to pull me back when I'd walk through the store and I'd see a mother with 2 or 3 little boys. I had 3 boys, 2 girls. Or I see a mom with 2 little girls. I'm like, oh, those days. And then a sweet thankfulness. What does Thessalonians say? Be thankful in everything. A sweet thankfulness, like Corey said, that I got to experience those days when they were young. And, you know, they're hectic, they're wild, so much is going on. But you remember the sweetness. So if we have a sweet thankfulness, thank you for those days, and I'm smiling at my future because you have something good in the future, Lord.
That's a good word.
Angela, what do you think? Do you have young kids, old
Yeah, I
kids?
have little kids. And so I'm kind of in a different season, but I love talking about it because I remember my mom going through that and it was very difficult, you know? And for me, it brings me back in this season to those very present moments when it is crazy and it's busy and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's another day, you know what I mean? And being able to say, I only get a short time with them. My husband just last night shared with me a statistic. He said, they say you spend 92% of your time, the time that you get with your children, when they are home. Once they turn 18, it's only that last 8%. And so it is just mind-blowing. I'm so sorry.
Thanks for that.
It's very
My
rich
son's
8%.
18 and he just graduated.
It's a rich 8%.
Can we do a different statistic?
It's a quality 8%. Who invited her? No, that was her husband.
That's right, that's my husband. To stay present in the moment.
But I want to just address the woman who wrote the question to us. She said, what do I do? I
Yes.
hope that you got what the sisters are trying to explain to you, that what you do is treasure what you have.
Yes.
And that's a good, and the memories that you have.
Kathy, you're a great example, actually, because I watch you. You build friendships. You have circles of friends. You play racquetball with them, church with them, come over to the house and swim with them, and that help fills your cup.
Right. Plus, to tell you the truth, the empty nest really doesn't always stay empty because they return. Here's what to do. Cook, and they will come. Just so you know. But that's George. Okay, so